Hi, I'm Amy Colgan-Niemeyer, and I'm a diva coach, a life coach. The topic I'm going to be talking about today is overthinking and how to stop it. First, the definition of overthinking is thinking about something too much or for too long. I believe in going within, using daydreaming as a way to find answers. But what about if you think about something too much? So much so that you get more frazzled instead of thinking of a solution, figuring it out. That's not good. So here are some tips to help you stop overthinking, or at least tone it down a little bit. Do your most important things first. And those important things, those priorities, those do stuff now kind of stuff, they're non-negotiable. You have to do them. Schedule them, commit to them, and do them. Get them out of your way. Shake up your routine a bit. Take a different route to work, or go to a different grocery store, or different hiking trail, and see how it feels. You just feel like doing it. It doesn't have to be anything that you plan out that much, as long as you know the area you're going to be going to, and as long as it's safe. But just take a different route. So you are just shaking your routine up, and it's not so, okay, all right, thinking about the same things. You pass the same, say you're driving to work, and you pass maybe an old girlfriend's house or a mortal enemy's house every morning and every night, and it brings back all of these thoughts and feelings about this, an argument or this terrible time in your life. Switch it up. Go a different way. Do something you've always wanted to do, but you never had time to do it, or you never made time to do it. And what's stopping you to make that move, to do something different? Do something that you've always wanted to do. And what can you do to get it done? To do it. To say, yeah, I'm going to do this. Chill out. Experiment. Have fun. Do something that doesn't make any sense. As long as it's safe, basically safe, do it. Again, that's another thing of, it's another way of doing things differently and shaking up your routine. Notice when you're overthinking. When you're overthinking too much, when you obsess about something or just can't stop thinking about it. Be aware of it and own it. Say, okay, wait a minute. I'm thinking of this over and over again. I'm thinking about this again. What is it about this that keeps me stuck? Why can't I just put this to rest? And ask yourself those kind of questions to meet that overthinking head on and make an effort to figure out where it comes from and what you can do about it. Notice also when you're catastrophizing. I think that's a word. Challenge negative thoughts. Get information. Don't worry. It's easy for me to say. I am a big worrier, or I've been a worrier over time, and I'm working on that. And it is improving. I am improving, but it's still a struggle. And so I tend to think of this every time I'm talking about worrying. I think of a doctor that I was talking to, who I was talking to years ago now, and she said worry is a useless emotion, because when you're worrying, okay, you're worrying about something you did already and you can't change it, or you're worrying about something that's going to happen in the future and you can't change that either. It'll happen. Maybe it's a new doctor or a new job that you're starting. You have to start it to figure out how it's going to go. And worrying about it doesn't help anything. It helps keep you awake at night. And that lack of sleep is going to mess up your interview possibly, or your first day of work, or whatever you're facing that you're worrying about. So it serves no purpose. So try to tone down that worrying. Okay. You can also problem solve. Take action toward whatever it is. Whatever it is. And what can you do about it? That's come up a few times now. Whenever you're faced with something, when you're overthinking, when you're worrying, when you're just running the same loop of a conversation or a scenario in your head, that is a time when you can just think, okay, own it, like I've said before, and see what you can do about it. What could help? Instead of just sitting on it and letting it continue, ask yourself those questions. Like, where is it coming from? What can I do about it? Schedule worry time. Here I'm telling you, worrying is a useless emotion. But if you're going to worry, schedule your worry time. No more than 20 minutes. And you can moan and groan and think the world's going to come to an end, or whatever you do to catastrophize and to worry, whatever you tell yourself about a certain situation in your life. Do it. Get that out. But know you only have 20 minutes. Set an alarm. Set a timer for 20 minutes, catastrophize all you want, and then move on. Put it away. You've done it. Now it's time to move on with your day and do something more productive. Stay focused on the present moment, because the present moment is really all we have and all we can really control. You may not be able to control everything, even in the moment, but you can control how you react to it. And instead of overthinking about what you've done and what you've experienced in that moment, just put it aside. Let it go. After you could sit it, like we've talked about before, you could sit with it for a moment, own it, and ask questions about the thought that's going through your mind at that moment, but then let it go. Change the subject. Okay, distract yourself with exercise, with talking to a friend, with a craft project or a carpentry project, a puzzle, whatever you enjoy. Switch over from this overthinking to something that's fun, something that takes some concentration, or just lets you lose yourself in the fun for a bit and break that cycle. And other fun stuff. Anything that you enjoy. You could go for a ride in the country if you really enjoy a certain area. Maybe it's where you grew up and it's a good place. It's a fun, it's something that you hold dear, that you have great memories of. Go there. Maybe a drive in the country or drive wherever you grew up, or watching a funny program on television or on your electronic device. Anything to get your mind off this loop of overthinking. Okay, so which tips resonate with you? Do you overthink? Or do you figure it is what it is and you're not going to worry about it? Which side are you on? Which do you tend to do? My name is Amy. My email is amy@acnlifecoach.com. I'd love to hear your comments and your experiences with overthinking. And so you can comment below or you can email me and let's talk about it. Take care, and I'll catch you again next week for another YouTube video. Bye-bye.